Hey guys, we are back today with the Taurus G3. This is the full-size version of the G series from Taurus. And initially when Taurus released this full-size G3, it seemed to be very popular, seemed to sell a lot. Our products were a heavy hitter for a lot of you. It seems lately that sales have declined, at least on our side of things. So this video is pertaining to the sleeves that we offer and some of the ones that are going to be discontinued. Mainly the colors that we do offer. So those of you who do not know, the G3 full size comes with a flush fit 15 round magazine, so no need for a sleeve for those. But the G3 also came with a 17 round magazine with a sleeve. I'm not going to insert this one due to that I've got ammo in that one right now, but I've got a spare 17 round here. But we did offer a sleeve to replace the factory one there in case you lost yours, you broke yours, or you wanted a color option, or if you picked up an extra magazine and it didn't come with a sleeve. So we still option sleeves for those. Those are always going to be available in black. We have previously offered those in color. We've only got one left, which is this Battleship Gray in color. That is going to be clearanced and discontinued, and that's how it looks in the firearm there. All of our sleeves are $6.99 plus shipping. These are discounted down to $3.99 plus shipping. And once they're gone, they're gone. Like I said, that's the only color option we have left for the 17 round, but we do have the black still left in stock if you need some of those. And just briefly, I'm going to go over a couple other mags there, and like this one here does not need a sleeve, just to let you know that it is compatible with the G3. That is the 17 round from the PT 24-7 9mm. These are very hard to find nowadays because they've been discontinued from Taurus, but a lot of you still have these. Just to let you know, it does fit and function in your G3. Even though it's a 17 round, the base plate's kind of large on that, and there is no sleeve necessary for that one there. But when the G3 came out, a lot of you still had magazines from your P226. This happens to be made by Metgar, 18 round. We still option sleeves for those. We've got black will always be available. And we've got one blue left, I think, and one gray. Let me show you briefly what the blue looks like. I think that was the Autobot blue. That once again is discontinued, as well as the Battleship Gray. They are on clearance right now for $3.99 plus shipping. Next we have the Sig Sauer made P226 15 round magazine. It comes with a metal base plate on it. A lot of you are using these in your G2C, G3C, and G3. We do make a little sleeve to take up the gap when using that slightly larger magazine in your G3. That sleeve is still available. And we have, many of you are using ProMag magazines. And I've mentioned in the past my love-hate relationship with ProMag, but anyway, a lot of you have them. This magazine was initially designed for the PT-111 G2 and the G2C. They're also advertised for the G3C. It even comes with a big sleeve for those compact firearms, but the magazine also will work in your G3, but nobody made a sleeve for it. So we did do that a couple years ago. So if you're using that magazine there and you need a sleeve, we still option that sleeve. Once again, just in black. We have no color options left for that one. And that's how it looks when you're using the sleeve and the ProMag 15 round magazine in your G3. Lastly, we have the ProMag 32 round magazine, the Fun Stick. Okay, let me show you what it looks like in the G3. If I can get it all on camera here. It's not going to fill the whole magazine, obviously, but it gives you just enough room to get your meaty hands on that big Fun Stick there. We have a few of these left. I think this one is, we've got about 8 of these left in stock. This is the fluorescent green. We're always going to have the black in stock, and that is a very popular seller still. We've got maybe a couple or even just one of these fluorescent reds left in stock. We've got a white. I don't know if it looks awful bright on the camera here. Maybe it's, I don't know how many we got left of that, but there's a white option, and this one's not a Battleship Gray, just a regular gray, and I can't remember how many we've got left in stock of those. But like I said before, the rest of the sleeves are $6.99 plus shipping, but the colors are discontinued and clearance. The color options are going to be $3.99. So once they sell, they're gone, they're not coming back. The G3 is not a very good seller for us anymore, so we're just going to leave it to the black options and no more colors. Now for some of the other firearms we have, we're going to start offering some colors for some of the popular ones. So be Be watching for our videos on those. I think our last video we did the TX22C. There was a red and blue option for, excuse me, for some of those mags. So we're going to try to introduce some colors for the most popular sellers that we have to give you guys some options for those of you who are into the colors and the firearms there. But once again, the sleeves here are clearanced out on the color options. Go ahead to our website at bloodywheelsusa.com if you're interested. Once again, the black ones are still good and always going to be available for a host of these different magazines for the G3. So once again, bloodywheelsusa.com is where you're going to find them. So head on over if you'd like to see anything there. We would certainly appreciate your business. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.